Good evening, all. Once again, hope you had a good weekend. So before we start anything, so probably we'll just try to recap what we have discussed the other day. We have discussed about the the evaluation of the DevOps, the principles of the DevOps, and the need for the all those adoptions. Why we have to adapt those principles in our day to day. And then, so we discussed about the prerequisites for this session. As part of that, we went and created the cloud account. We tried to spin it up some EC2 machine and all that stuff. Also, I've requested everyone to just go ahead and create one AWS account your end and try to spin it up a EC2 machine, which is a virtual machine in Amazon. I hope everybody got a chance to create an AWS account and try to spin up an EC2 machine at your end. However, feel free to ask any questions, and if you had any issues with accessing your AWS account or spinning up an EC2 machine, creating PPK, and so on. Okay, I assume that everyone having an AWS account now. So agenda for today's session is that we will be working on setting up an application in our AWS account. Manually, we will try to set up, and then we'll try to discuss about three-tier architecture. And then, if possible, we will try to set up a sample application. And then, I expect that everyone also try to follow. So what we are doing here, we will try to troubleshoot in case if you had any issues. Uh, so in trying to set up an application. So first, let me just log into my AWS account, and then I will try to initiate spinning up the same machine which we have deployed the other day. So at the end of this today's session, so everyone able to set up an application in the cloud platform, a sample application, extremely simple application. I log into my AWS account. Hope everybody um, is able to access and see my screen. So I've chosen my Mumbai data center, Mumbai region here, and I'm selecting my EC2 service, which is redirecting to this resources here. So I don't see any machine. The reason is because it is filtered as that. Please only display the running instances here. I just close that filter, and this is the machine the other day we spin it up. So it was in stop mode because I stopped that machine to save the free tile eligible quota, selected that machine and went on to instant it and starting that machine. And also we have discussed that we will get a dynamic IP this machine because the IP which was the assigned by the AWS on the other day is a dynamic IP because Amazon bought some public IPs and randomly it will assign one IP from the pool. So in case if I want, the same static IP, I have to, of course, reserve that IP with me. So I've selected this particular IP and I launching my party session. The other day we have created a profile as well. So in my party session, so I'm just using the same one, the 7th May 21 profile, just to save some time configuring everything here. Load that profile. So only that the IP was uh, the old one. So I'm just updating that with the IP which was allocated during today's starting this session. Credentials are EC2 user for this Amazon Linux. Switching to root. This is my machine, the cloud machine. Switching to route here. I'll stop after a few minutes just in case if anybody is trying to do this exercise. Now, along to the machine, I use this basic Linux command. If you're new to the Linux, please stop me and ask me. So what is exactly we are trying to do here? Now, I'm just trying to access the repository. Amazon having a couple of repositories where they have some RPM packages, Red Hat package managers, softwares available, which we can install. The other day we tried to install, I think, web service from one of the Amazon repository here. There are multiple ways to we can set up a repositories. So here, because we are using a public image, which was provided by Amazon, it is having Amazon Linux repository. At enterprise layer, we will be having our own private repository and cybersecurity will be provided once again. Take time to respond. So, it should give, let's say, yeah, the sessions and examples. What do you mean by 3-tier architecture? So this is your web service layer. So different these are the few web servers, very popular web servers. The second layer is application server. Mostly Java-based application is what we were going to discuss in our sessions. So a lot of app servers available in the market, but we will be using a Tomcat lightweight application service. So otherwise, if you're looking for an enterprise application server, we have JBoss, WebLogic, WebSphere.
Hi, Raghu. Oh, you're actually breaking up. I think I lost the last 10 minutes. Sorry, not 10 minutes. 4 to 5 minutes.
When your screen getting freezed, like
Yep.
screen is not coming live.
What's with the issue? Because
Yeah.
my internet is I'm having
It's probably internet issues. I can't.
Yeah, your voice is breaking, Raghu,
very good.
consistently.
Was it? Okay. One second. Let me just see what can be done here.
Please.
Let's can. Okay, I think she is away.
Still dropping, Raghu.
We will do one thing like I'll try to give you one more link, temporary link, a Zoom ID. We'll try to see it is a WebEx issue or a Zoom issue. Is that fine?
Guys, you have Zoom installed in most of the machines, right?
Yes, we have installed.
Yes,
We have
we.
Zoom.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. So let me just share
all
the
right.
link.
We can give that a try.
Yeah. So just be available in the meeting, and I'll just share that link with you. Just want to rule out it is WebEx or Zoom issue.
Sure.
Yeah. So I just schedule a Zoom meeting, and this is just temporary. So just want to rule out it is a WebEx issue or not. So this is my meeting link. See if you can join there.